right.
Um, so Jamal just told us about the moment when you called him in your office and you told him about the two-way contract, and I mean he was sort of over the rainbow or whatever about it. How nice is it to be able to have those moments and to reward a player for what he's done?
Uh, those are, precious moments. When there's just absolute genuine purity and joy from an opportunity like that. And yeah, he's earned it over the course of the last several weeks. We've been able to see his work ethic and how much he's improved because of his approach and work ethic. And then he had, several good moments in training camp, and then the last two preseason games. But with these moves, obviously these are transitions. I say that every year because we want to get a core of young um, players of this next generation of guys to develop in Sioux Falls. And so that also will be Darius and the rest of the guys that are still here in camp.
And to bring Michael back in, you guys commit to projects over the years. Where Briante, guys like that, you will continue to do that. What's the thought with continuing to run through with Michael?
Yeah, we really value what Michael brings. His work ethic, his approach, his ability to shoot the basketball fits our style of play. And look, we approach it differently. When we develop a relationship, we would love to continue the relationship for a long time, even if the guys don't initially make it, or if they make it and then we have to make a business decision. That typically doesn't work out that way league-wide. A lot of times because of agents. They just want to send them somewhere else. But if you've been successful in a place, we run the same system, you're familiar, I think that really helps a player when they feel comfortable and they can feel confident in a system. And Michael's smart enough to understand that, and we will continue to develop him. And in the meantime, he's going to help our Sioux Falls team, with his veteran presence and understanding of our system and how we would like to play.
Victor's still on the. Looks like tomorrow you were targeted Monday as his return.
Yeah, he went full go, and he's been doing so much work, um, each of the days, but today was full scale, full contact, everything. Um, we'll make that determination tomorrow, but I was encouraged by today.
Michael keeps saying this is where he wants to be, and he's made no secret of that for years. To use your line that we're not for everybody. When a guy keeps running back in and says, nope, I strongly disagree with that assessment, it is for me, well, how much does that matter?
See, I really respect that, and we value that kind of perseverance and grit. It reminds me of Rodney McGruder. I mean, we literally turned him away 3 times and had those tough conversations, but we kept the relationship. And it doesn't always work out that way because sometimes guys will translate it however they translate it, or the agents get involved, but it shows you that you can maintain a relationship, continue to develop, you can grow and get better, and even if it's a different path, and you might not be the 20-year-old prospect, you're still a prospect in our eyes. And we value Michael's makeup. His game certainly fits, his ability to catch and shoot off the ball, but his makeup, how he carries himself, his professionalism, these are the kind of things that we want to go out of our way to try to help him. And it might be here, it might be somewhere else, but we want, one way or another, we want to make sure this guy, he gets in and he sticks, and he makes it.
Jamal Cain wasn't known as an efficient three-point shooter in college, but he's hit a few last few times.
Yeah.
Have you seen upside there at that part of his game?
He's developing all aspects of his game, and we're open to all that improvement. That'll be part of it to space the floor, but I love it, his off-the-ball cuts and movement and offensive rebounding. But that's something that we can definitely work on, and he'll spend some time with Rob as well.
You put the ball in Nick's hands down the stretch there tonight a little bit. What were you seeing from him up to that point to make you want to put him in those positions, and did you really know what to expect there?
I had a little bit of an idea because he was a ball-handling 3-man in Europe. That was part of the skill set that we were intrigued about. We liked his size, we liked his ball handling, and his ability to pass. Those are the 3 skills, or at least characteristics that jumped out the most in watching him from over there. So last night, we had him in a lot of different places, but quite frankly, down the stretch, we were looking for, a different way to, manipulate the offense, and he gave us a different part of the menu that, we typically use with Bam.
What was it like to have John Shire? You'd say further the Duke Heat connection.
Yeah, of course it becomes interesting because we have to celebrate and support the Duke side, but we also have to celebrate and support the Kentucky side. All right, and those two sides do not want to say hello to each other. So I don't even think Tyler went over there. He begrudgingly went over there, and Bam begrudgingly went over there. They obviously fully respect John. It's the Duke thing. But John was almost, before he got hurt, he was, the kind of the next line of what we're doing right now, the undrafted shooter that had a chance of making it back then. It's already been 12 years, but I remember how well he played in that summer training camp, and then he had a really good summer league. The way it is now, he would have for sure been one of our Exhibit 10s, if not a two-way, and then would have had a chance to develop in our system. But really, really happy for him, and I can relate to it. It's tough. He's ready for it for sure, but it's a different kind of challenge. Taking over an historic program, but also following a living legend. But he's a first-class guy. We've kept in touch over the years, and just an absolute standout, high-quality human being. Okay, thank you.